Hello, today I'll be going over what you need to know to be a checker here at Nelson Court. It is crucial before any checker shift to show up 30 minutes before the meal period begins. The first thing you will need to do when you show up is make sure your specific checker stand is stocked. You should have plenty of boxes, cups, lids, napkins, and utensils to get you through the upcoming meal period. You can find the boxes, cups, lids, and utensils next to the food pro desk in the kitchen, and you can find the napkins in the dry stock. You will then need to set your checker stand up. Make the utensils, lids, and napkins easily accessible for the customers, and keep the boxes and cups in an area you can easily reach to get. There are 3 clipboards that are used to sign in: the student leader and manager sign in, the card error log, and the student employee deduction sheet. Set the student leader and manager sign in along with the card error log out beside you, but keep the student employee log down below. You will record many things on what is called the checker log, which includes to-go boxes, cash and credit transactions, and more. Tally the number of such instances that occur as the meal period goes on. There are clickers that help you keep track of the instances where large numbers occur, like to-go boxes and guest swipes. Should you ever need to contact anyone in the office or the other checkers, the phone next to you will have extension numbers posted on it. When answering the phone, always use your best customer service greeting, because you never know who will be calling. Open the door to let the customers in and make sure it is propped open. During the meal period, one of the biggest things you will need is to have great customer service. You are the first person customers will see when they come to Nelson Court, so make sure you are able to help them out and be friendly. Customers may enter through a variety of ways. The biggest you will see is through campus meal plans. More recent cards will have the ability to use our tap reader for customers to put their Ohio ID to, but occasionally there will be some that do not work. In this case, swipe their card on the computer. They will be allowed to enter once the screen shows that their meal plans were approved. Cash sales will happen occasionally, so make sure you know what the prices are for the meal period. The office assistant should be obligated to tell you this. It will show up on the home screen. Press the appropriate selection and continue to check out. Enter the amount of cash they have given you and press the cash button. The register will open and you will then be able to give them their change. For a credit sale, select the correct meal and check out. Press the credit button and then prompt the customer to swipe their card in front of them. They will need to sign their name and the receipt will print out. For Flex and Bobcat cash sales, again select the appropriate meal and then press either Flex or Bobcat cash. Take their ID and swipe it, and their balance will appear afterwards. If a customer appears to be a student, they will not be taxed on any transactions. If they appear to not be a student, they will be taxed. To make sure they are taxed, click on the Guest tab and then select the appropriate meal. On Fridays, there is a special meal price during both lunch and dinner, so for every transaction that is not a meal swipe, always choose this option. Special weekends will also use this meal price, so make sure you are communicating with your office assistant to verify. If a customer with a traditional 14 or traditional 21 meal plan would like to swipe in a guest, take their Ohio ID and click Guest Swipe on the blackboard system next to the checker stand. Proceed to swipe their card to check if this is a valid swipe. Student leaders from Nelson Court, Nelson Market, and Southside Espresso Bar may sign their name on the sign-in sheet to receive a free meal. Managers from all units can sign in. If a customer has an error with their card and cannot swipe in correctly, fill out their information and let them in. If a student employee is looking to eat while they are working a shift, they can sign in on the employee meal deduction sheet to get a reduced meal price that will be deducted from their paycheck. It is important that if a customer asks you for a to-go meal option, you must hand them the box and cup yourself. It is also crucial that you do not leave the checker stand unattended once there is money out in the cash register. When closing time comes, take the boxes and cups down below right away, but keep out the utensils, napkins, and lids for the customers that got a to-go box right before the meal period had ended. For checker 1, close the sliding doors by switching the enter option to no and the switch from open to auto. At checker 2, simply unprop the door and lock it. It is important to restock the checker stand for the checker that is working next so they have time to set up. Checker 1 can also stock extra in the closet right by the checker stand in the Kalamata concept. Also make sure you wipe down the stand, take out the trash, and make the area around the register look generally clean. You must also stay 30 minutes after the meal period ends to let people know that we are closed. If they ask, inform them of our hours so they know when to come in next time.